Greetings! We are viewing an FFA today, a free-for-all on Trepid Treble Tributary. It's a pretty large map for an FFA, lots of real estate to go around, and then the metal is full of resources. It's chock full of rocks, a few different paths to approach from. So, west here, we have myself. East here, we have Twilight. South, we have Lethal. Let's speed it up a bit. We'll probably just do dot speed if that still works. In the middle, there are tons of rocks, tons of energy nodes, metal spots, geo spots. And then in the passes, there's just some energy nodes. You've got little metal spots, geo spots up here, some rocks, and same in the corners here. So these games on this map tend to scale up fairly quick because of the sheer amount of metal. Each person has about one. Each person has one geo by them. You know, could use a little better positioning, but it is what it is. This one is a bit far forward, but whatever. Each person's got a geo. I think I had moved the spawn. I had changed it a little bit, moved the spawns back. I forgot to move the geos. We got Twilight over here starting air. Got vehicles going up. Lethal's getting his eco. Using a lot of metal, but he's still got some to go around, so we'll see. Let me do this way if it works. Dot speed. Perfect. Might need to go faster. Definitely need to go faster. Alright, Twilight coming in with bees to suck up all these rocks, get some metal. He's already making some storage so we can hold it all. I have a spoiler doing the same. Not to as great effect as he is, though. Just coming in to try and get a little foothold in here already. He is sucking up everything. I should have made pulverizer. He's getting a beamer up, and he's got his vehicle plant going up as well. Lethal getting some construction K-bots out. Going to grab resources. Twilight he's got 2,000 metal right now. He has a pretty huge start on us. Pretty huge start there. Expanding out here with exploiters. Just a little early warning scout in these passes here. Twilight moving in. I'm going into scout. I'll run into the commander there. Twilight got the one exploiter down. It's got some gunships up too. I don't think I accomplished anything down here. Killed something. Maybe a construction. No, it's construction came. Oh, I killed the nano turret he put down. Sending some instigators out here to take a look. I was hoping to get that. I didn't know he had all these metal storages. I was hoping to do anything with that, but it was all for naught. So just trying to fortify here a little bit better. Looks like he's sending some gunships down towards Lethal. Saw those crashers shooting at me and dipped. looks like he's gonna come over and ruin my day over here. He's building up stumpies. That'll be real great for the exploiters. My cat just jumped in front of the screen. So yeah, doing a little raiding on me. I don't know how prepared I am. I'm prepared. He did have... I did know he had air early on, so I better have been prepared. So he's getting a nice force of stumpies. You know, they'll be able to come and splash through the dragon teeth here. Might be a little worrisome. I've got a small force of my own. Looks like he's getting Twilights up as well. That's nice on a map like this, because even if you know they're building Twilights, you know, you'd have to stop and attack every single metal spot. I'm pretty sure I can see those stumpies there. Sending in a scout. He just trashed my little force there. Absolutely. There goes the exploiter. Stopped him, lost an exploiter, lots of AA, trying to get an HLT up. And he's expanding. I'm not expanding at all. I am doing terrible on the expansion game. Did start to come down here, but Lethal had stopped me. Looks like he's sending in a force to kind of colonize over here. Getting some K-bots, but I really should have gone air instead of K-bots, or I should have put K-bots more towards the center here. Lethal's got air up. He's got his geo up. I haven't even thought about mine. And you can tell. Lethal's actually got his geo up and struggling in energy. So he's pumping out. Oh, okay, he's got lots of metal makers going up. That explains that. Twilight's about to get his up, and his energy problems will be solved there. I'm trying to do way too much. I'm trying to protect the middle while doing other things, but I'm being pretty out-resourced by Twilight, especially with... There goes that HLT, especially with that metal he sucked up in the beginning. He's just rolling through. What was that? I did have a force, okay. So I had a nice force of instigators. I should have sent those through to see if I could hit his metal. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. I really right now need to raid his metal. Because things are not looking good. He's got a nice force of K-bots coming through. My spoiler's just chilling there doing nothing. Trying to get an exploiter up here. Okay, so I did raid some metal. That's good. I should have paid more attention to destroy that stuff. Lethal, getting those bees out. I think not having bees on this map was kind of a detriment. I am raiding a lot of his Twilights, though. Ooh, did get that Geo. That was nice. I left him a nice chunk of metal to rebuild it, though. Alright, so he's got a pretty large force in the center here. Looks like I'm assaulting the southern base with success. He's moving in some crashers over here. Twilight paused the game. Twilight unpaused the game. Lots of freedom fighters. Looks like I'm moving it. See, I really should have paid more attention to their pathing, because they will path around them. I should have left a few behind to destroy those Twilights. And he's got a claw up. He's already advanced. He's already got advanced up. He's getting a Perut up. Over here, not even thinking about advance. I'm just kind of fortifying because I'm I'm worried. And he had a lot of stumpies. I haven't grabbed even half the metal on my side. In terms of expansion, I'm doing terrible compared to the other two. I'm kind of holding this corner out, though. There's lots of mines over here. Twilight building up some K-bots. Speed it up a little bit more because it was a long game. Let's see what 400 looks like. They're just kind of patrolling down there. Moving in to see if I can't take the center back a little bit. He's got some beamers up. He's getting some nice fortifications going up here. He's got the Perut up, so now he's got 24 more metal. He is pumping stuff out. I am being out-resourced 2-to-1 here in terms of Twilight. Lethal's got a little more than me. And I just started advanced. Lethal. He's got his air. Lethal's not advanced either. The two of us are falling behind a bit. And it really shows. Twilight's got huge armies. Huge armies just grouping up. This is what I got to work with. In my eyes, this was a huge army. Those are like, gosh, how much metal are those? Yeah, it's 100 metal. So that's like 1,000 metals worth of stuff and a little bit more. It's like, yeah, I'm doing pretty good. But then, you know, had I seen all this, I probably would have given up. I'd have been like, oh no. Trying to hit some defenses up. Hey, cut it out over there. Sorry, my cats are going crazy. I did get a Punisher up. That's going to help immensely. Lethal getting flackers up. Starting to pump out K-Bot labs as well. Oh, thank God those stumpies went for him. I am not certain I could have stopped those. Oh, I got advanced up pretty quickly, actually. So we did get advanced up. Working on a fusion right now. Should have cloaked those mines. Twilight doing a lot of damage here to Lethal. He probably wiped out about 1,000 energy. Maybe more. He's still going. Oops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Yeah, that was good. That was... He got 20 advanced solars in that push. Cut it out over there! Sorry. 20 advanced solars in that push. He got an energy storage. Like... Yeah, he wiped out, like, I think over... That's print screen, not pause. Wiped out over 2,000 energy there. Looks like I was coming in around the back to see if I could do anything. I do have a tremor up here, kind of thinning the herd. I did not realize how much of a herd there was to thin, though. He finally got fed up and just started to push me. Oh my gosh, hang on. Well, we're paused real quick. We've got a forward K-bot lab here, a decent defensive line for weaker stuff. Haven't put anything up here. We got fusions, we got our advanced. It's not greatly fortified, but it's fortified. Down here, wow, he's coming in with more stumpies down here. He already took out all these advanced solars. He's coming in to finish the job. He's still got all his stuff up here. Lots of defenses up here. Looks like he was expecting an attack from the front. Twilight came in from the back. Twilight's got huge armies. He's got one fusion up. He's got some mohos. He's got his prude, which is you get either 24 metal or 1,000 energy from that, which is amazing. That was loud. I'm sorry. I don't know if it was as loud for you as it was for me. Twilight just coming in and wrecking his original base here. Pushing on me as well. Twilight has the metal to do it all. Flooding in through the top here as well. I did get some Reapers up just in time. And he's got another group of like 20 stumpies. He is pumping those out. He's getting some mumbos. His Roccos are just uncontested up there. Twilight coming in through the top now. Managed to get a few of those defenses. I'm trying to make a push back. I'm getting irritated with all these things coming through here. AKs are fishing in the lava. I don't know what they're doing. He's still got this huge group of Roccos up here. I haven't even had time to worry about lethal because of the pressure Twilight's been applying in the center here. Trying to get something. I still have a Tremor. Tremor does amazing with line of sight, at least. I've got a blocker, a Punisher. Tried to come down here. Lots of pit bulls going up. He's got an advanced plant down here as well. Fortifying is building up down here. Lots of crashers to kind of just hit him from a while, distance away. Also wanted to avoid something like this happening. Thank God he went for lethal. I was not that prepared for a group of banshees like that. He's got a Moho Twilight up here. They'll paralyze things when they get attacked. Or you could set them to fire at will and they'll just attack. Pushing on me through the center here and coming down on the top. He's collapsing on me. Big push to the center. This is looking rough. It's looking pretty rough here. I do have some Reapers to come help. Unfortunately, I couldn't do anything against those Roccos to stop him. I did manage to keep my K-bot lab. That's good. That's literally all I managed to keep, though. We've got more stuff coming through. That was my Discord. Don't check yours. More stuff. Just Roccos. Way easier to deal with than Mumbos and Stumpies. Lethal's down here pumping out Farks. Pumping out Farks. Looks like he's trying to do big things. Big things. Twilight expanding, getting some Moho Twilights up. I am trying to get a hold on this center here. Get some of that metal to suck up so I can defend it. Tried to see what was out here. But is a Moho Twilight, so there wasn't much I could do with one tank. You need a lot of things to overwhelm a Moho Twilight. Coming through again with Mumbos and Stumpies. This is just getting real hard for me to hold here. I got some Shivas up. Not what I needed at the time. I wanted to get some more defenses up and have the Shivas be support, but that's what I got. They're great, kind of artillery-like bots. They are pretty armored, but and they have that rocket. I don't know if you've seen that rocket. He's got fleas building up here. He's got a bunch of Roccos. Just sent in Mumbos and Stumpies. He's already got a bunch more. He's not letting me do much. Lethal hasn't... I don't think he's had much since the Banshee going on down. Banshee attack down here. He's rebuilding. He's getting the advanced solars put back up. He's getting the advanced fusion reactor up. That'll help out immensely. He does need more metal, though. Don't even know what they're... Oh, I'm scouting. Okay. I'm like, I don't even know what they're shooting at. He does have Twilights on that. And then he's getting a deep core up. That's good. That'll help him out a lot. Looks like he's making a move on me. Here. And then Twilight is coming through the center with a lot of fleas. Luckily, I have Reapers, which always will win against fleas. I did get a Doomsday up as well. Oh, I had Shivas over here shelling stuff out. Okay. So he's coming to take care of that. Twilight's coming up through the top center area where I have no defenses. I did get a Behemoth up, though, and a Moho Exploiter, so I'm somewhat defended. Not as well as I'd like to be, though. Not as well as I'd like to be. Sent my force through to their death. Lethal's coming up from the bottom here. Free-for-alls can get crazy. Luckily, I have some fortifications. Getting some up as I go. Some Mortys up for support. Backed off. Good choice. Good choice. Tons of bombers coming through. I do have flackers somewhere, it looks like. I got Ares coming by. He's trying to get that Behemoth down. I'm pretty surprised at that. I know things are going real quick here. I don't know if that's any slower, but he's got whatever I sent at him, he just demolished. He's got his tanks coming through the top here again. I'm not in a great position to defend against this. The Ares versus the level 1 K-bots are really nice. The Ares and the Pom-Pom. It's not like a tried and true thing, but you can kind of run away from things and do great. Getting the Blade Wings involved because I'm desperate and I'm being out-resourced. 2-to-1 still. Well, no. We're about 3-to-1 now. We're getting closer to 3-to-1. So I need these Blade Wings to make up for my lack of metal and firepower. I'm scared of bombers and banshees because if he put all... if he sent all these banshees at me, oh man, I don't want to think about what would happen. I'm preparing for anti-nukes. We got a couple fusions, so let's take a look at where everybody is. Things are going by quick. So I've got a couple fusions. I'm getting Mohos up. Have an MRU out. Getting more fusions up the side there. We got the Behemoth, which will give me about 2,000 energy, unless it's firing. We got a few things up here. Actually, we can do this too. Dot income, because we're not on TAF. So right now I'm at 73 metal. Twilight's at 177 metal. and lethal is at 119. Energy, I'm at 6,500. Twilight's at about 17,000, and lethal's at about 10,000. I am being seriously outclassed here. Twilight just got a gantry up. I have an advanced K-bot lab and an advanced vehicle plant. He's got a nice compact base here. Really, really great. Really hard to get at that, especially with the pressure he's putting. He doesn't have much in the way of defense, but he does have lots of units to defend with. Lethal's got this nice little defensive outpost here with his air plant and K-bot labs. He's setting up back here. Looks like he's getting lots of nanos. Oh wow, he's advanced air. He's getting some blades built up there. He's got his advanced K-bot over here. Lots of flackers. He's getting a prude up. That'll be really nice. That'll put him up to, what's he at, 120 about right now? That'll put him about 140 metal. Nothing going on in this corner. Twilight's pretty spread out with Moho Twilights. Some are, I guess not all of them, but he is working on it. I have like nothing. I have not spread out and grabbed anything. Lethal isn't grabbing a lot of his, but he's making up for it elsewhere. I am not. I'm doing pretty bad. I have a Dragon's Eye. That's can't afford. I can afford a lot. I have like 3,000 metal, but since I can't afford defenses, I put up some Dragon's Eyes for early warning systems, trying to make sure if he comes through with lots of crap, it's going to be at least really hard for him to get through the middle here. I really need to pay more attention to this northern pass here. Sorry, I'm just bouncing all over the place. Lots of gunships and blade wings. Looks like I'm making a push to try and uproot this corner here. And then I poke the Hornets, and that's a lot of blades. He's got maybe about 20 blades there. Yeah, he's got about 20 blades there, I would say, and that's scary. I don't have the means to defend against that. Something is blowing up, though. Oh. Razorbacks and Vanguards, so I've got some Berserkers to go up against it. Not a good matchup. Not a good matchup at all. I do have a Doomsday Machine. I think this is an Moho Exploiter here, so that's something. And gunships to kind of pick them off. So he should have had some anti-air with that because... yeah. So now he's got gantry. I'm panicking. He's got gantry units on my doorstep. Lethal's got a nice chunk of blades he could send in at any time. I'm trying to get more fighters up, which will help, but they're not going to do much against blades. So now that I have a decent line set up, I'm trying to get some Shivas here for support. He does not give me any room to breathe, though. Lots of fleas coming through the top here. Couldn't quite get that Doomsday up. The Shivas are doing work down here. I do have the Moho Exploiter. There are a lot of fleas, but fighters work against fleas pretty well. Shiva's making quick work of the hammers. Moving in to get rid of these blade wings. I said, no, I got to get out of there. So this is scary right here. This is bad. I need to get something more than Shiva's up, and he'll run right through. I'm getting a buzzsaw going. That's my big plan here, is I'm trying to get a buzzsaw up. Hoping it can do something. Lethal is resourcing up down in this corner here. He's got tons of advanced solars. Getting another advanced K-bot up. Starting to resource up over in the other corner as well. Twilight making another big push. He is keeping the pressure on. I'm in very much trouble. He did run away. He did run away from the massive gunships and Shivas and other things. He decided maybe he should do other things. He's getting a Queeter up. I do not have anti-nukes on the front line. So that will probably be really bad. Lots of Panthers. Wow. Lethal set the speed to -1 for whatever reason. I don't even know where that how. Something over here. I think that was my desperate attempt to try and scout and see what was going on, and well, I did not like what I seen. I have Ares, which aren't going to help much against that. Trying to get another Doomsday up over here, not working. Yep, he's nuked the Doomsday over here. Luckily, I still have a Firestorm, but it's not the best. So I'm just hoping the gunships and blade wings will do something, but the blade wings, they passed right by. I do have the buzzsaw firing on the units, so there is that. Got the buzzsaw firing at the middle, trying to stop more units from acquiring, but it's hitting in the perfect spot to not do anything. I love buzzsaws. Buzzsaws and Vulcans, they just look so cool. So Lethal has a group of 20 blades there, group of 20 blades there. I made a mistake firing on him because here come a group of blades. They've took out the buzzsaw, got rid of my front line there. And then Twilight's coming in to finish me off. Desperately trying to do anything I can. I do still have... Nope, Behemoth is gone. I have a group of K-bots and Freakers down here. If I'm not mistaken, I have MRUs hidden. Trying to just not move and hope they don't see me. I think I had a cloakable right next to that too. That's a bummer. So I'm running. I do have an advanced fusion up here, an advanced fusion up here, and I've pretty much been wiped out. I'm running to try and make something happen. Maybe if I D-gun him real quick. Ah, didn't work. So now he's got these huge groups of units. I don't have to worry about it anymore because I'm dead. Trying to get a trying to jam my stuff first of all. He can't quite see. Neither can Lethal. They know these exist here. Trying to get a, what's it called, a resbot up, because a lot of my base is still intact. There's some good stuff here. There's still a buzzsaw. Unfortunately, he was coming back. He saw those 2 dots. And this is where I book it. I did get the Resbot out. Trying to get some freakers to help, but he is coming at me with a vengeance. He's coming at Lethal with a vengeance. Lethal has his blades, though, so that's real nice. Lethal on the counterattack here. Wiped out those gunships. Oh, flew right over those super fusions. I bet he could have got one. So we got some Antarions rolling in. Got his commander. Just coming in. And Lethal has an Orcone up. Twilight's trying to get away from that thing. So Lethal down here, he's still got all this eco. He's started a base down here. He's got deep cores up. Let's see real quick. Let's see where we're at. Income wise, Lethal's actually surpassed Twilight in metal. He's now at 200. Twilight's at 150. They're making about the same energy, and then I'm just over there. Not dead yet somehow. Looks like he did get the Orcone dead. Coming in with a huge tank force. Lethal trying to pump another Orcone out. Over here, lots of energy over here. Nice sized amount of metal. I think those are 8 each. So about 32 metal over in metal makers, plus the Prude. Another 24. So like 56 metal over in that corner. That's nice. He's got that Orcone out. Lethal's doing pretty good for himself right now. He's got another Orcone out. Still pumping blades out, I'm sure. I've got some AKs. I've got some AKs crowding around the shroud. That's my grand counterattack. I am resurrecting things in here. Started a mini base up here. Trying to make sure it's cloaked. Twilight just building up his army. He's got Bolos and Antarions now. This this is scary. Lots of Bulldogs and Panthers. Coming over here to scout. Didn't make it very far there. Lots of Farks. He's coming in with gunships. See what he can't do down here. And he figured out he can't do it down here. Lethal getting nuke up. And another Prude. Looks like he's got some ticks here as well. Probably just amassing a force. I'm amassing a force of AKs. Starting to build metal generators. They give... I guess I can't do that when it's paused. So metal generators give 3 metal. I could have just done this. They give 3 metal. And hang on, there's stuff going on. I remember this moment very clearly because I was starting to get a good chunk of stuff, and I saw this radar. I saw just a mass of red dots. So I set everything to hold fire in hopes he wouldn't see me. Twilight looks like he's trying to uproot this coroner. Unfortunately, there's just so much air. Lethal really putting those blades to work. She's coming in. That's a sight to be seen. That Bulldog is been erased. Sounds like there's nukes going off. I think he's nuking this group here. What's he nuking? Yeah. Looks like he was getting ready to nuke those just in case. I'm just still oh, yeah, let's see. So they cost about 520 metal, 10,000 energy. So not a huge investment late game, but they take up a lot of space. Looks like he had his ore cone going in. Sorry about that. Take out a lot of space. Nukes flying, sending in the Air Force. He is just making stuff disappear over here. More planes coming in. Alright. So now Twilight's down to 100. He's lost 100 metal. Lethal's lost 100 metal. I've gained about 60, 70. At this point, I don't know if they know I'm still alive. I cloaked my base so I was out of sight, out of mind. And I just wanted to let them kill each other. Twilight's got some advanced air of his own now to help deal with those blades. Unfortunately, his forces ran into ticks, so there wasn't much they could do there. So yeah, I'm relying on AKs to save my life. Lots of repair turrets to repair everything I'm resurrecting. Another ore cone coming in. Doesn't look like Twilight actually has much to stop it. He might have a commander somewhere. He did manage to stop it, but now he's got blades coming in. Lethal is just vicious. Vicious. At this point, I had no idea what was happening. I do have some scuttles coming in to hit Twilight. I did not know that Lethal had obliterated him, though. I just knew he was sending he was sending gantry stuff at me, so I was coming in for that. Little did I know. At this point, I was like, whoa. Lethal killed him, so I guess I'll move south. Lethal's about to come kill me because I'm the only one left and he's got stuff, so I just started moving everything. Luckily, it pulled all those blades away from my base. Gave me some time to think. So this is where my 200 AK plan comes into fruition and does nothing. Did get that gantry. I think it was actually his blades that destroyed it. So that was nice. I don't have to worry about the gantry anymore. I've got the buzzsaw back up. And then here we've got a few scuttles just hanging out. The blades have destroyed everything, but I do have some scuttles doing some work. We got rid of the gantry, the air, some nano turrets, and maybe a couple blades. Maybe. So now I'm just trying to keep him out of my base while I get Mercury's up. I have no idea. I can't see much on radar. There's not much to see, I guess. So I'm firing it. I should have did the corner. I bet. Yeah, I could have hit the corner. Coming in with all the gifts I got. All the arm units, the mumbos, the stumpies. Just trying to lay fire in there. Not hitting much, but should have targeted the Orcone. Would have done me some great. Would have done me some good. Yeah, that happened. That happened. Here come 2 nukes. He nuked all that stuff, and then where's that one going? So I've lost a lot of the stuff I rebuilt. I had a huge repair line here. I did have an anti-nuke up, but wasn't doing much. Got an Orcone coming in. I don't actually know how I stopped this. AKs, you know. The the power of AKs. Down here with Twilight's Antarion trying to make something happen. Another nuke coming in. Another nuke coming in. We're just trying to stop this thing. Luckily, it walked into the Doomsday Behemoth. Nuked that Buzzsaw. Another Orcone coming in. Got my commander before I could really do anything with him. Got my anti-nuke. 2 Doomsdays there, though, and the Behemoth. I do have the Hedgehog. Saved my butt right there. I'm sure that would have been the rest of my base. That was... I just got that anti-nuke up, I bet. Up here, we've got lots of metal generators. We have lots of real estate, so... just trying to do something to his economy. Something to his economy. We're now pretty even. He's making more energy. We have about the same metal here. He's got another advanced air up here. He's restarting his blades. Down here, he's getting some sharpshooters. I keep trying to come down here. I didn't know what was killing me. Was sharpshooters. And ticks. Ticks to paralyze, sharpshooters to kill. That's pretty smart. I kept coming down here. I don't know why. There's nothing even there. Tried to get the Antarion through here. Blade stopped me. I did get the advanced air, though. But another one's going up. He's got the metal for it. He's got the resources. You've seen what can happen. As long as you have resources, you're not out of the game. I've got a gantry of my own going. Getting some Krogoths up. Pumping out the Mortys. So I could shell this stuff out here. Still getting those AKs going. Up here we've got our advanced vehicle. Looks like we're getting some Reapers out. Just revived an Orcone. Luckily we still have anti-nukes going. There's not much of my base left though. I'm trying to get Mercuries up to protect against blades. Really trying to push this, but that is rough to get through. And that is rough to get through. We're nearing like an hour now, so I do want to speed this up a bit. Send in some blades over here to do what they do best and kill stuff. Murdering the Krogoth. Krogoth ain't going out without a fight though. I'm trying to dance around the pillar to stay out of their fire. He said, nope, let me go up. See if I can't find the gantry or something. I ain't no fool. Trying to make sure I'm well protected against blades. Trying to find out where this damn advanced air is. Unfortunately, we now have this. He comes up here and destroys my economy. Cloaking doesn't help when planes fly right over. So that was a bummer. That was a big bummer. I don't think I have like any left. I've got a few. I got a few left. Desperately trying to keep these blades away. Still trying to assault that corner. So after that, I lost about 30 metal there. So that kind of hurt. I mean, 30 metal is 30 metal. I went from having metal to struggling with metal. Trying to get a deep core up to aid myself here. Luckily, Twilight did give me his stuff, so I'm getting a few metal from that. Got that ore cone that I resurrected going in. Did not make it anywhere. Cleared some mines and that was it. I just keep sending stuff to their death right here. It's terrible. Terrible. He's coming in with a vengeance against these bombers. They're all just dead. Coming back in up here to finish off the rest of my crap. Luckily, I have a good amount of air. Not as much on the north side. It's mostly all facing him, which is my bad, but I did have those Aries, which helped a bunch. More Krogoth action down here. A few Mortys. He is taking a beating, but he's getting through. He's trying to, like, block him in. Luckily, we made it, though. Get rid of this eco down here. He has a lot of advanced fusions. I did not know I took those out. I was wondering why he said good game. I was like, good game. It doesn't feel like it's over yet. I just took out, gosh, a lot of energy there, though. Now he's struggling. I did not. That was nice. I didn't know my Krogoth did all that. I thought I just wasted it. Got rid of a few things, but... Desperately trying to get some bombers in there. Desperately. I should have gone advanced there. Trying to get those nukes out. Not letting them. Not letting them. So now I've pretty much, I took out his K-bot. There's still all this stuff here, but at this point I was mostly focusing on AA. See if I can't do something with those blades. Get this Krogoth down here with all these Aries. I was hoping make something happen. These were supposed to go with my bombers. Finishing off stuff. Getting the rest of his energy there. Bombers ain't making it anywhere. He said, you can't have this this corner. Shelling out the defenses down here with some Mortys. Lethal. Lots of defenses. Trying to get some more resources up. He should be Should have made like some micro fusions. He's just lost a lot of energy. He's getting an advanced fusion up back here. This Moho Twilight's giving me grief over here. Lots of pit bulls. Lots of pit bulls there. Our AA force made it down here. Trying to clear some of these blades out for the Krogoth. The Krogoth was supposed to go forward with them, but it's not how it worked. Now he's moving forward. Getting some copperheads in here. Trying to bomb the rest of this stuff out. Unsuccessfully. Another Krogoth coming in. He nuked him, I believe. Sent a nuke to kill that Krogoth. Sent a nuke to kill the rest. That might have been the first nuke. Just something with the speed. Walling himself off there. Making a last-ditch effort. Should have walled this side off. He doesn't have any energy. He's got his advanced fusion up, but the air makes a lot. He could turn his Brood off, get a little more energy, but he might need that metal. I'm over here sucking up metal to... I think I was repairing the Krogoth over here. So we got 2 Krogoths now coming in. Coming up on the Orcone wreckage where he fell. Some nuclear mines would have been nice. So we're just blowing through. He's now walling it up, but... Or Krogoth got through. And somehow we make it through. It was a very well played by everybody. The only reason I won that. The only reason I won that is because I wasn't finished off. Twilight did an amazing job at just destroying me, except for the very last part where he didn't finish me. Lethal destroyed Twilight, and luckily I was left alone just long enough to gain a foothold and be able to build up enough to where I could do something. And this is so let's see. Metal produced. Pretty sure Twilight was up there. It's just because he wasn't there the last half of the game. Metal produced, we were all pretty close at least. Energy. Lethal took the energy home. Excess wise, we all kind of did. We all kind of did bad there. For both energy and metal. Obviously, I was dead for a while with some fusions and whatnot. But still, that's 3, 6. That's like 44 billion, 44 million, right? 44 million. Produced about 1 billion. But yeah, that was a pretty crazy game. It was, you know, it's not every day you get a 3-hour game. Free for alls tend to do that, but here we are. I already said bye once. I'm going to say bye again. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.